trolling in any babies, with any baby on it, your mama wronged you, your parents failed you, it ain't nothing good about you, and you ain't worth 2 dead flies scraped off the bottom of my shoe. If you are trolling with a baby, not just my baby, any baby.
Any baby. It's some bum bullshit from a nothing ass goddamn person with no vocabulary and a punk ass bitch for even trying it. I'll say this about anybody that's doing a baby picture. And know what I associate with anybody do a baby picture. So in my heart of hearts, I really don't believe that it was John. And if it ever come out to be John, I will be on the floor shocked. Totally shocked. I really, in my heart of hearts, do not believe that it was John. I don't. I've talked to John many times. I know how much he loves his kid. I know what he feel about kids. I know that he have been constantly praising Cousin and Steele, and he would never do anything against them. If anything, he wants to collaborate with them on things, and have reached out with me forward on many different occasions. So I do know that he truly like you guys, and he would not do that.
Well, I appreciate you for saying that. But just a disclaimer, sidebar, there are people with children that still will troll.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with children that still will troll. I definitely believe that. You know, but on this one, I just think that I jumped out there, said something wrong, and for myself and who I am and what I truly believe, I had to say something.
Thank you.
I wanted to clear that up.
Well, I'll speak with him if he comes back up here.
Miss Tawanna, is that the one that, hey everybody that's up here, is that the one that say, fuck Keena needs a counselor?
No, it's John.
Yes, there's several of them. There's several.
It's a lot of.
Okay, but that's what I was about to say too. I think it's a few of them because one of them keep coming in LTG's chat. That's the first time that I saw it, and we already know who around about called me fuck Keena.
And we already know who called the bingo a scam.
Yeah. Right, yeah, whoever the person that knows what's going on over there with the money
we haven't played the audio yet. That's why I said she told her herself.
Yeah, because
well, I'll say this: there is a troll network. It's more than one person doing this bull ass shit.
And I believe that's true.
Yeah. There is more than one person. Y'all ain't worth shit. Ain't worth shit.
When it was done the other night, we was in the chat and it said Fakina needs a counselor. So what I did was I took a screenshot because at first I couldn't see what the picture was. So when I blew it up, that's when I saw that it was your daughter.
Yes, it was her.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's Fakina needs a counselor. And I feel like this. I feel like I know who that is because there's only one person around here that called me Fakina.
Yeah.
So when you can narrow certain things down to one person, no one ever called me that. So, but I came up here to share that.
There are certain things that the troll has said that you can narrow down to one person.
Yep.
The same person that you're talking about.
Exactly. So I'm going back in the chat, y'all. It's fire, sure.
You know, you deny but terror now and then.
Yeah, some of these trolls got 9 to 5s. You hear me?
Yeah.
No one can.
But guess what, y'all? Ain't no money in trolling.
Sure ain't.
They don't pay shit. They don't even buy your bottle of water. So I don't know what you.
It's a group, Jawanna.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a group.
Yeah, it's a group.
And ain't now one of y'all worth a damn. Ain't now one of you.
What you see?
And I hope don't nothing happen to your children.
Right.
I'm over in the big sector. I see one person working about 50 goddamn accounts.
So 50 Gmails. Yeah. Damn, they be busy.
Mr. Warner, you heard what happened to me in the B sector, girl.
I was wondering, because I was wondering, was she really talking to you, or was she talking to kids? You know, there's a Sour Patch Kid.
No.
They
She
weren't
was
talking
talking
about
to
Patch
me.
Kids.
Let me tell you. Wait a minute. Let me tell you what happened to me in the B sector, right? Okay, I've been supporting Corning ever since since I've been over there. It's been a long time, right? So, in the chat, we were talking about this lady named Miss Pink Dog. I think that was her name, right? On the panel. So, Corning started talking about me, saying I was saying shit bad to her or whatever. And people in her chat telling her, no, it's not sour, just like that. And I was telling her about the troll. I uploaded the video and everything. So, then what she said, I told her to drop the link, right? Because you ain't gonna talk about me and just have me in the fucking chat just typing and ain't gonna let me come up and talk my shit back. But I was trying to get up there and let her know it wasn't me, right? So she kept, it was like 4-something, 5-something in the morning, right? So I turned the, your light on the end of your bed. She kept saying that I'm not showing my face. And she was like, and I really like Sour Patch. I really do like her and all that. And I know Sour Patch always show her face. So I'm like, okay, I got my camera on. I'm showing my face. Let me up, just like that right now. She kept lying and saying it was some kind of circle or whatever. How you gonna talk about somebody dick in the same breath? You gonna say, I really do like Sour Patch and all this and that. How you gonna say some shit like that then still be talking shit and people in the chat were like,
Ain't that what drunk people do?
look, people in the chat were like, only thing you gotta do is click on her name and you will see it and go to her channel and you will see it's me. But no, she was still talking shit to me. And I really want to get on the panel and talk shit back. Cause how you gonna disrespect me for something I wasn't doing?
You're asking a drunk person to make sense of what she's doing.
I dropped her.
But I'm thinking she must have thought you was Sour Patch Kid.
I know it's too Sour Patch, but I'm telling her to drop the link, right? And she kept saying, I'm not showing my face. And I know Sour Patch always show her face on her channel or whatever. I was showing my face.
Sour, you gonna be over there to be sector fighting.
Oh, that's not the worst part. What made me drop the receipt, right? You know, I had my phone, cause when I go to sleep, I'll put it on airplane mode, right? But I forgot to put it on. So she sent me my cash out back. Guess what she said on the cash out? Hold on, I don't want to lie. But hold on. Cause what did I say? She said,
no one is exempt.
No one is exempt, including you.
She put that on your cash out.
Hold the fuck up.
Cardi say she beat for dollars, goddamn it. She don't care who it is.
She said the cash out. No one is exempt, including you. So she knew it was me. So I was like, I don't know what she was on or whatever, but all cool, dog. She had blocked me and everything. I had to go back up under my other page. I really wanted to pick my goddamn piece over there, Mr. Water.
I can't believe you want to get in the beat sector. You're doing a whole lot of lives with
What?
you're gonna be doing a whole lot of lives when she get ready into the beat sector.
I'm not going into the beat sector.
When I go to the beat sector, Corny Live was the only one I was like really like dropping down in and talking like for real. I go to the spaceship, I go in and say hi.
Sour Patch, they want you to read Miss Marie comment in the chat.
Which one, cousin?
Go back up the long one.
What did it say? I think so.
I see.
I think someone could be that one.
Oh, I think someone be doing that because they know you would blame her. Everyone know what she said. So she easily to Mark could be wrong, but possible. No. Young, if y'all go back,
Hell no.
she knew it was me. Okay? Go and
No. She talking about the troll stuff. She talking about the troll stuff.
I just want to
Go down to the next one. She like,
blame her. Everyone knows that she said she. Oh, you talking about KK?
and she said, why wouldn't she disguise herself? Question. Trolls aren't that obvious. If she is a troll, she's not that one.
Okay, oh, okay.
I thought she was saying, I think someone could be also doing that because they know you were blamed.
We know it's more than one. It's more than one. We know that.
Oh, we know it way more.
Oh yeah, it's more than one.
It's more than one. It's a group thing. Put it that way.
But back to Miss Corny.
Yeah, that's what happens, Shalinda. She said so every time folks chilling and not beefing, doing their own thing, trolls come out. Sound familiar? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What? Salona, what I say? Salona said she get in this one. No, I don't like putting nobody to lie on
And that's what happens. That is very true. When we ain't nobody beefing, everybody cool. Here come the trolls.
Mm-hmm.
The first one. Miss Marie, she reading something else.
Like they want to keep shit going. Why people just can't be left alone and just doing their thing? What's wrong with that?
Right.
They don't know how. That's how all this shit that's coming up on this live is coming up about boredom. All of them bored. I'm saying it out loud. Everybody who came up on this corner to fight is bored. That shit was so damn old, it should have stayed in the grave.
Well, and I want to say this to boredom. Now, for the most, I think all of us are adults. I find it very hard to believe that a grown person can be bored. There is too much for an adult to do, and too much shit that they got to do, too much business that they got to take care of to be bored.
Shit, they on YouTube.
I don't understand the bored part.
That's like you don't have time to be on YouTube.
Well, I'm going to the Christian and none of the church people got it.
He's going to the church sector.
Do they beef in the church sector?
Yes, when I made it in the B sector.
I'm not going to hell, I'm going to the church sector.
Hey, y'all. I did want to come up and say something. Like, I know Brandon and John Frank used to be friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But and sometimes if you just sit back and stay in the cut and just watch certain things, you can see how people do things. I guess the best way I can put it.
And there's been a lot of people been sitting back watching it and
Exactly.
purposely staying away from it so it could go away because they
don't be there.
This goes back to something I said yesterday. Be honest about your actions. Admit to it. Apologize if you want to. Don't. Either way, just admit to it and move the fuck on.
Looking at the 50 people agree with one side, 50 people agree with the other side. That fight between John and Brandon splits the community because a lot of people fuck with Brandon and a lot of people fuck with John. Nobody wanted them to make choices, so everybody was seeing them fighting. We was just leaving.
Right, and a lot of us just stayed out of it. And a lot of us stayed out of it.
That's what we were saying. That's what Gears meant earlier.
And
let them do it on their own channels.
Right. I didn't comment on neither one of them. This particular time, though, I did. And I could tell you what my underlying reason is. See John Frank sitting over there with LTG and then coming over here? That don't sit right with me.
Me either. I've been saying that.
Oh no.
Okay? Now, this the same LTG you claim owe you $100 because she fucked you over in a bet. This the same LTG you mess with, but then you sit with. And when you sit with her, you sitting with her like you real legit cool with her. And then you come over here.
I'm sorry.
And sometimes you throw a little slick shade. Sometimes you don't admit to like what you did. Like I've been sitting back seeing this.
But that's
Now, as far as Brandon and him,
Shalinda, the way that I see it, honestly, John is a channel holder. He's not a sub representing nobody but himself. Him and Lovely the Great get into it, and they fall out. And it's up to the sub rebel now how much they want to trust him and be in his chat.
and Mr. Tawanna, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. But don't come on our side. But don't come on our side crying about people don't like me, people against me, nobody over here does it. Like
He does that
you.
He does that on his panel.
Well, unlike this, if y'all fuck with her after everything she done to me, I'm talking on my side or whatever.
Speak on it, Patchy. Speak on it.
This is what I want everybody to understand.
Community. She only didn't talk about me when I had my stroke. She talked about me the way I talk because of my stroke. Let me tell y'all something. My stroke don't define me because I worked very hard to recover, and I'm still in recovery, and I can walk, and I can talk, and I can move my head like it's supposed to be. Okay, I still have a little trouble, but but she talked about me. She did all that shit. She talked about the way my face looked because I had a fucking stroke. That a stroke could go for anybody.
Wait, Patchy.
When this parent can have a stroke.
Patchy, don't leave out the fake apology.
Did you imagine that I thought I was the reason?
No, well, I'm
have a
going to
fucking
tell you
stroke?
as a
Yeah, she sat there and she talked about me.
And
No,
I'ma
y'all fucks with her.
And Gears, you are absolutely right. Gears, I swear you are absolutely right.
I don't care how good it is on here. No.
And Gears, you're right. You are absolutely right. But I think I was coming up here to like, I'm not choosing sides. Like, I feel like they could have worked that shit out behind the scenes. But now, this is not just this instance. I've been peeping this out.
Can I say
Go
something
ahead.
to you?
Yeah,
about
go
what
ahead
you've
with
been peeping?
go ahead with your line.
I've been peeping you not being in my chat because I understand that I'm in LTG or I go around her. So I know that's the reason why before you said it.
John,
No, Sour.
After everything that lady,
Sour.
So can you go one at a time?
I already heard you. Well, let's talk our piece too.
And John Frank, like, you know, I used to be over there supporting you. Like, and I stayed out of that Brandon shit because I fuck with Brandon too. But
Because sometimes you make years or dropping them same check.
from day one, I came over here and I shared my story with y'all, right? And the shit kind of hurt. It still hurt. That whore came out here and talked about me.
tit for tat, hush up.
I still came on here and did what the fuck I was supposed to do. So if y'all fuck with her, I do feel a certain way about it, okay?
You all have every. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, no. When it comes to Sour and when it came down to that stroke, I was more neutral into situations like that in the Rocket situation. That's when I started breaking my neutralness from her. And I told her what it is. I get it. You're going to stab me, I'm going to stab you. But you got to understand, I can't live the way y'all want me to because I'm a YouTube content creator. So I can't do nothing if I got to chill into y'all feelings. But y'all should know what's
I understand that,
not really friends.
listen to what you just said.
We're not really friends.
Hold
But
on, but
chat hates me.
You just said, if you stab me, I stab you. You ain't never stabbed her. You still over there sitting with her. And she done stabbed you.
She's out here sitting with Lovely the Great. We gonna be honest too. And I want to speak to Sour Patch about what she just said. Sour Patch, out of me being friends with you, if I don't go in Lovely the Great chat, I just don't go in Lovely the Great chat because I don't go in Lovely the Great chat. I try to make my mind up about people based on what I feel. I do have a problem with channel holders who tell people where they cannot go.
I'm not telling
Now,
nobody
because
where
if
they
I
can go.
love you and I fuck with you, I'm gonna ride with you. But I can't be told what to do.
Hold on.
I don't think it's more telling people where to go. I think it's more saying,
I have a relationship with Shalinda. No disrespect to you. No disrespect at all, but I'm talking directly to Sour.
But I never said where y'all could go. I don't care where y'all can go. I said if y'all be over there fucking with her, I feel a certain way about it. I didn't tell nobody where they can go. I can't tell nobody where they can go. So don't say that, boy.
Okay, I'm just making sure, and I respect what you're saying, but I just want you channel holders to respect me as a grown woman doing what she wants to do and just pay attention to me. If you see me in Lovely the Great Chat, then block me from yours. But I have no desire to go in Lovely the Great Chat because I went in Lovely the Great Chat and fought for you when this shit first began.
So
my lawyer,
you being Lovely the Great Chat? I don't even know nothing about that.
I don't go in Lovely the Great Chat. I don't go over there. And like I said, I don't go.
I feel like if you, y'all do you.
And because of
Tawanna, you making it seem like something is not. Like you really making it seem like something is not. But go ahead.
Exactly what it is. I'm making it seem like exactly what it is and exactly what I'm saying.
I didn't even know you be going in Lovely.
I don't go in a chat. So I was responding to what you said a few seconds ago live.
No, okay, let me correct myself, okay? I didn't say, I can't tell nobody where they can go. I'm just saying the way I feel. If you over there her chat after knowing what she did, I'm talking on me. I'm not talking on everybody else, what she did to everybody else. I'm saying me. And you supposed to be rocking with me, and y'all know how I feel it. She would be the only somebody chat. I would not go in. I would not hit her panel. I would not do none of that shit. Okay? Y'all on this panel right now, one of y'all can have a fucking stroke just like me. Okay? So,
Yeah, cuteness. If you notice, I wasn't fucking with Bad and Bougie. That was the first time on her panel, and I went up there fucking with her initially. So it's not like I support her. I'm in her chat. I'm always on her panel. That's a difference.
And that's what I'm saying. People make moves sometimes rather than everybody jump into conclusions. Just wait and watch the person and see how they moving and make a decision based on that. I was on Bad and Bougie panel yesterday, who is a friend of Lovely the Great. Me and Bougie ain't friends and ain't about to be.
Right, but I was on there too.
And I'm
I'm
hoping
not even talking about her. That lady didn't do nothing to me.
I am
Right.
I'm not talking about her.
Wait, Patchy, wait. Because VA Cuteness put in the chat. Shalinda and Tawanna was on VA Cuteness panel yesterday, and she cool with UTG, so how does that work? And again, Bad and Bougie do a fuck ass thing to me. It's not who, whatever.
We talking over each other, so I'm just trying to hear you and Sour, but we're all talking over one another. So
Gary's throwing some, okay, he throw somebody up on the panel. You can throw somebody up on the panel. I don't care. But I'm just saying, y'all are grown people. I'm not telling nobody where they can go or none of that. I'm just telling y'all my feeling. If I see y'all, I don't even watch her for real like that. But if I was to see y'all over there after y'all know what she did to me for almost all of years over a fucking troll account, which I thought was her. She did all that shit to me. She talked about the way I talk. She talked about everything.
And I think there's a difference about where you go versus what you support. If that makes sense. Like if you're always in somebody's chat or panel, like it's obvious you support them. Versus where you go. Like if I see somebody randomly in the chat, okay, you just there. But it's a difference between where somebody goes. Everybody's free to go. And I like Patchy said, she's not telling anybody where to go. It's about how she personally feels. So I understand that. But I think for confusion, support with where to go. And yes, Gary, please throw whoever under the bus, even if it's me.
No, I'm saying that everything I'm not saying is what I was who am I to tell somebody where they can go and where they can't go? I'm saying it on my phone. I can't tell nobody what that ain't what I'm saying.
We're on the same page and we're fine because you and I both know that between the two of us, it's nothing but love. So we ain't even got to weigh in on that no more.
And Sour, you know I got mad love for you. You're Sour.
Chats for you and all.
Sour, I've been supporting you since.
Over the fight for me, but I wasn't directing this towards you. I never seen you over there.
Oh, can I say something real quick? VA Cuteness said I got mad at John for being on UTG's panel. John, have you been on UTG's panel more than once?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been on Bad and Bougie's panel more than once? No.
I don't even know Bad.
Yes, I have.
I got sent the link yesterday. I don't know nothing about her, period. Not at all.
Okay, I just got one thing to say.
Can I say something to you, Sour?
Yeah,
Wait, now, I got something to ask you.
But you about to change the subject, right? And it's still pertaining to what we're talking about. So wait like 2 seconds.
Okay, go.
So when it came down to, you got me on Instagram. You see my whole family and everything. There's only like I could say 5 people that on YouTube that could have access to seeing my family and my family members. So it's like I felt where you're coming from when that situation happened, and you know that I probably spoke up for you in that situation. You know what I'm saying? I probably have a video. So my whole thing is sometimes when I do YouTube, that's how you got to mix in with people, and it makes y'all mad. And my bad, I don't know. I try to be more conscious of your feelings, but you still always been 100 with me. And you know what I'm saying? You know that I'm not friends with her, but I do like watching her messy panel. I do. You know what I'm saying? So I watch from the bushes if it make you feel better. Because I'm not even allowed over there. I'm blocked and banned from the panel. So y'all feeling a certain type of way about me, but I'm banned from the panel of going up there. I'm not allowed to go up there. She said it.
I've been rocking in this community 5 years. Everybody put hearts in the chat if you ever had problems with me. Put hearts in my chat if you never had problems with me. And my only issue is her from what she did to me. I've been in recovery for 2 years. And I'm doing good. My speech coming back good. I'm walking good. But I still can't forgive her for that. Period. At all. And I'm not, and I'm gonna address it again. I'm not saying where nobody can go. I have no control of that at all. I'm just saying my feelings. If you over there with her, and y'all know the way I feel about it, I'm gonna feel a certain way about it. I'm not saying y'all can't go over there, none of that. I'm just saying I'm gonna feel a certain way about it. And nobody never had an issue with me. Never.
And I also think it hit different when it happens to you. So it's easy for you to say XYZ when it ain't happened to you.
Well, I am speaking from a person that it happened to, just so that we all know. It happened to me more than once, and everybody stayed friends. And I didn't have the right to tell anybody not to be their friend based on our friendship, or we can't be friends anymore. Well, I got a whole lot of you motherfuckers because I was put on the wall and everything else, and everybody stayed in their chat. So that's bullshit. I'm speaking from experience.
I'll never forgive her. Never.
Who did that? You said put you on a wall and stayed in their chat.
No, I ain't know nothing about that.
Nope, I'm not bringing it back up because it's over and it's done with, and it was
No,
taken.
I mean, but is that what you said, though?
Yeah, I wish
I was saying that it doesn't. You said that.
No, I was reading the chat, and I was reading what they were saying, and people kept commenting, like they're like, if you like haven't shown your face on here or been on a panel, or you get what I'm saying? Like when it happens to you, like it hits different. Like it's easy to have your real name and be in the chat and free to say whatever you want, and nobody knows anything about you or your personal life or how you look, versus them knowing, information about you. It hit different when it's
I'm talking about And in response to that, I was saying that I am a person who's been doxxed and stuff been put up there. So I am a person who experienced exactly what.
Yeah, exactly. And Miss Tawanna, your name is really Tawanna. You know what I mean? Like, I was reading the chat actually. There wasn't nobody on the panel because if you're on the panel, you already like it's probably already happened to you.
No, I was just reading it. I mean, you know, it ain't no big thing. I ain't no man, but I don't know. I just like people say that we're a cult, and people tell you where you go when you this and that. And when people say that, that's what it has seemed like. It's almost I dare you to go somewhere or else. And it's like one of us. Let me finish a sentence.
Like on her feeling versus what a go.
Finish a sentence, Shalinda.
Go ahead, be honest. You got it.
Yeah, so I am just saying that, you know, when people are told that, as a chat person that has said that before, I just don't think it's a good look. I don't think that we should be put in that position. We at home, we turn on our TV for entertainment. If you see them doing snake shit, just deal with it accordingly. Don't mess with them no more. Remove their wrenches or block them when they come in your chat. But when you say it put a stigma on you, and people do feel some kind of way, even if they stay in your chat and stop going in the other one.
You're still not getting it, Miss Swan.
Yes, I am. What you're saying that if of all the things that was done to me, I'm repeating it back to you so that you know that I understand you loud and clear. You're saying that for all the things that Lovely the Great has done to you, talked about your physical stuff and came against you, that you will never forgive Lovely the Great. And if anybody go in their chat, you're going to look at them side eyes based on what she did to you. I get it. Your feelings about what she did to you, please don't misunderstand me and think I'm diminishing of what she did was wrong, or the way that she chose your illness to come for you in the middle of y'all battle wasn't fucked up. Because that's what
she could have came to me in the other kind of way. She did all this over a fucking troll, which I thought was her.
That is true, but sitting here talking to you, like you said, she did it over a troll that you thought was her. So if it was a troll you thought was her, you and her was in the middle of a beef for what you thought and not knew. And she said some fucked up shit that you not going to forgive her for. You got every right to.
Never. I can't.
I probably would be in the same shoes that you're in.
We could have beefed by anything else. Anything else.
And
I was a person who was moving around. I was a person who had a life. And I lost my life. Because the reason I said I lost my life, because I couldn't do the things I used to do.
I follow your journey, so I know firsthand. And don't take what it is that you're saying that I take it lightly in any kind of way. You and your health is one thing. YouTube is something totally different. I'm going to follow you and support you with what it is, your journey, 110%, and I'm not going to change that. But our friendship isn't based on what Lovely the Great is doing, so I'm not even going to make that a part of our friendship. So understand me when I say that. But when we come to YouTube, I have no interest in going to Lovely the Great chat. But I don't
Thank you for the super chat.
But if I decided to, and you based our friendship off of that, then that's totally up to you. But I am saying to you and everybody else who agree with you that when I got doxxed, my shit was put up there. The same attitude with everybody, and probably not have a friend on the side. But that was my shit. I didn't know you had been doxxed.
Me neither. 2P, I can put you in the back and let NTP come up for a minute.